This is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovation. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. Go now. Top of the morning, family. Top of the morning. Top of the morning. It's your brother King Simon. You won't be seeing me this morning, but this is going to be very brief. Very brief. Keeping it short. It's like another numerovational flyby dealing with the word math, because I heard somebody the other day on my brother Light Burley's show, the 52 Blocks man himself, the master of 52 Blocks, one of my brothers that I did go to one of his classes one time over there in Manhattan. And heard somebody speak about math and calling it a masculine energy, when that is furthest from the truth. We, brothers and sisters, are all living mathematics, all walking mathematics. That's why people like Nairobi Sila wrote a actually song called "We Are Living Mathematics." So enough respect to Nairobi Silas, whose birthday will be coming up on August the 31st. If you don't know who Nairobi is, make sure you log in and check her out. Also, today's birthday is my dear friend Nadra Ray. Today is her birthday. She is the proprietor of Holistic Heights. So she is celebrating a birthday today, and we want to give her a shout out. Today is her birthday. And of course, now this particular thing was supposed to be done on the 25th, but it's being done today on the 29th. Today is, master number 29 equals the number 11. So this is a good day to do it. And of course, math is balanced. Feminine and masculine energy is the theme of today. Like I said, disregard the date. It was supposed to go up on Wednesday. I'm doing it live today on the 29th instead. And 2 plus 9 equals the 11. And 11 is the master number of spiritual insight and looking deep within, so you can bring out the greatness outside, and also paying attention to those around you, those that those energies that reside outside of you and inside of you. That's where the duality of the 11. So before we get into what we're going to speak about today briefly, more than likely I'll be on here for like 45 minutes to an hour. So get your pen and paper, and we're going to learn. We're going to learn today. That's what we're going to do. We're going to learn today. I want to thank all of y'all for coming in. Numbers and you. Hey, Lloyd Strayhorn is in the building. Make sure y'all check out Lloyd Strayhorn, Numbers and You, on his YouTube channel. Hit him up. Also, big up to Increase Ashe. Increase Ashe. Big up to you also. Good day, good rising to you. But before we move on, let's big up some of the sponsors, of course, some of my sponsors. First and foremost, this coming Monday, the Miracle Mondays, I will be a special guest on Miracle Mondays, of course, with Sister Ray Lashea. Sister Ray Lashea. Yes, Sister Ray Lashea. I'll be on with her. Of course, I am the Numerovational Magi, author, consultant, producer, spiritual trillionaire. Yes, we are all spiritual trillionaires. We just need to learn how to meet that spirituality with the physical, and then we be all right. So it's happening on August the 30th and August the 30th. And on August the 30th, that's going to be at 3 p.m. Pacific time and 6 p.m. Eastern time, live on Instagram. So I'll be on Instagram with Ray Lashea. That's her Instagram, at Ray Lashea. And we're only doing a half an hour, so enough respect to her and her platform. And again, we just got to keep on doing what we got to do and have a good time at what we do, because we love what we do. Big up to all of you that love what you do. Moving on September the 12th, although I'll be doing a show between that because I have to head down to Georgia I'm doing something in Georgia on September the 11th and the 12th with Sacred Secret at one of the spots that Tassili owns and operates. So Tassili, the raw foodist, I'm going to be doing something at their spot on September the 11th and the 12th. And actually, I'm doing a mystic mental health forum. I'm going to be one of the primary speakers at the Mystic Mental Health Forum. I believe that's what it's called. I'm waiting for the flyer right now, but I'll be speaking in Georgia. So those that are going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, I'll be speaking at one of the spots that Tassili owns, not at the restaurant. I don't think we're going to be doing it at the restaurant. I think there's another spot that she owns not too far around the corner. So I'll be speaking there on the 11th and the 12th, that Saturday and that Sunday. And that evening, I will be speaking to Dr. Boyce Watkins' wife, Dr. Alicia. That's right, Dr. Alicia, relationship coach and licensed therapist. The theme is the alarming state of Black love in these times. Oh, yeah, we're going to touch on it. So make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend. We're going to have a real live relationship coach and therapist, licensed therapist on the platform. Want to shout out one of my newest advertisers and sponsors, Suzie Script. Yeah, Suzie Script. Editing services for authors, journalists, bloggers, and more. For more information, make sure you call Suzie. Make sure you hit her up on email at suzies.scripts11@gmail.com. That's suzies.script11@gmail.com, or call them at 914-361-9467. That's 914-361-9467. Also, let's big up Camille Orta. Yes, Camille Orta is one of our resident real estate personalities, licensed real estate salesperson. Make sure you text or call her at 718-916-9129. That's 718-916-9129. Also, one of our regular sponsors that's been with us for a long time. I'm about to get a new flyer from them. This is the one, the only pedalwise.com. Pedalwise.com is a great place to get some great women products, to take care of your women's health, go through her to get some good health. Let me put up her what she says about Pedalwise and how to get that coupon code. If you want to get the products on her website for a discount, make sure you go to pedalwise.com and use the 10% off coupon code. That's King 2021. That's the 10% off coupon code. That's King 2021. And that is pedalwise.com. Sisters, if you are suffering from fibroids or mental health issues, or you need a holistic consultant that deals primarily with women issues, please contact this sister, get some of her products, and boom, brothers, if you have women that need help, give them some help, give them some guidance. Remember, ladies are very necessary, just like you are, brothers. So make sure you take care of them. All right. And of course, one of our other sponsors is Better Health Shop. That's right, betterhealthshop.etsy.com. That's betterhealthshop.etsy.com. Now, these particular people have some great products on their website, and you can also call or text for consultation. They have products like burdock root. They got sea moss. They got the monatomic gold. They got the colloidal sylvia. They got a whole host of things on their product line, and that's betterhealthshop.etsy.com. And you could actually dial their 1-800 number 820-7822. That's 1-800-820-7822. Next but not least, another sponsor is my dear brother Lloyd Strayhorn, who is on the line right now. Big up to Lloyd Strayhorn. That's www.lloyd-strayhorn.com. You want to take his class, buy his books, all of that. You can go to that website, see his newsletter. Him and Kaya produce. That's lloyd-strayhorn.com. And remember, him and I are top 100 numerology books of all times, ranked amongst the top 100 numerology books of all times. Myself also included in that. So enough respect to Lloyd and myself for even reaching that top 100 lists, ranked amongst the top 100 numerology books of all time. Also, I have my course still going. You can actually pay for my course. It's already pre-recorded, and I can send it to you. It's an 8-hour course, 2 links, and you will keep it for yourself so you can study it. How you're going to learn holistic numerovation and learn the BAP method, seeing beyond, around, and tracking or hearing the numbers. Very important. Also, my books are available, family. You can go to Amazon and get my book, but here's a quicker link if you want to find out about my books. Make sure you go to Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. That's Linktree, that's tr.ee/King Simon the Numerovator if you want to buy all 4 of my books. No promotion is bad promotion. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and numerovation for mental stability. Man, I want to say something. Yesterday, I had the chance of giving my book to Angela Yee from the Breakfast Club. So, wow, I hope that sister looks through it. It is a mental health, numerovation for mental health. So maybe she'll give it to Charlemagne or she'll read it herself because I know she loves to read and she should be able to go through it very easily. It's a simple read. So hopefully Angela from the Breakfast Club will definitely look at that. And I told somebody, I said, if that's the case, I will bring my teacher, Lloyd Strayhorn, with me on the Breakfast Club because if they allow both of us to come on, so we could go back and forth, so we could do the tag team hard body on there. That's how we do. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to do them tag teams, just me and you, Lloyd, go and do a tag team. We can big up whoever we want to, but we start off with us, because I'm going to keep one of my teachers on deck. I support them 1,000%. If you want to do a numerovation session with me, that's please text me at 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. And if you live outside of the United States, please text me via WhatsApp. If you live in Canada or the Caribbeans or in England or anywhere else, please use WhatsApp. It's a faster link. Text me. Do not call me. Text me. That's the easiest way to get in contact. I got so much influx of calls. I cannot handle a bunch of calls. That's why people must text me. All right? Bam. That's very important that you text me. And I do have a waiting list going into September, going into towards the end of September, going into October, due to the last broadcast I did with Billy Carson. So if I get on the Breakfast Club, that's a whole nother animal right there. It's a whole nother God strand that's gonna happen. So we all gonna cross our fingers and cross our toes. I gave my book to Angela Yee. Shook her hands. We talked briefly because she had her Angela Yee Day. Congratulations to her. Yesterday was Angela Yee Day, and they had a big celebration at Restoration Plaza. And one of my good friends, Noah Power, actually performed yesterday. So I heard that was a good look. That was a great look. That's why I was over there. So it was good what I said. Of course, I'm going to put a disclaimer on myself also. Content disclaimer: the views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors or people in the chat on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised only because my sponsors might not believe in what I believe in, but obviously they believe in me. That's why they advertise with me. So enough respect to that. Okay, man. So big up to y'all. Big up to y'all. Let's see who's in the chat. Need you on the Breakfast Club, Simon, and I would honor to join. Yeah, man, Lloyd, I would definitely love to have you on there. Since I'll increase our share. Wow, absolutely love how you and Lloyd support each other. Hey, well, we're family. Me and Lloyd have been family for years. I know Lloyd since the 80s, so gotta support the Baba, support my brother. He's my older brother, but we do what we do, and we do it well from our perspective. So let's get into it. Again, this is the title of it. This was supposed to be done Wednesday, August the 25th, but I was so busy doing certain things. Matter of fact, I had a flood. I had to deal with that. That was crazy. I left my filter on running and it just bursted out, and I had to go change that and all kinds of stuff. But math is balanced, feminine, and masculine energy. Let's get into it because this is going to brief. This is going to be brief like Fruit of the Loom, family, like Haynes. Look at the word MATH, math. Look at the word very carefully, because remember, words, letters are symbols, they're spellings. Each letter is a symbol, but in the science of numerology, each word has a letter connected to it. Now, some people like to just count the words, count the word itself, MATH, which is 4 letters. That sounds good. That's great. That's cute. But when it comes to numerology and you're studying the Pythagorean and the Chaldean system, you're going to see something quite interesting. So, like I said, this is going to be very brief. And this is I'm only doing this breakdown of the word math because there was someone, a young lady, that said something on Light Burley, the 52 Blocks man, brother Light Burley, who was speaking on mathematics, and he was breaking it down fine and great. But she had the nerve to say that math is a masculine thing. And I said, I beg your pardon, not according to the numerology of math, the numerovational balance of the word math. If you look in the Pythagorean system, and the Chaldean system, you find that it shares the same number, the number 4. If you look in the Pythagorean system and the Chaldean system, you see the A shares the same number, the number 1. If you look in the Pythagorean system, the letter T is actually the number 2, and if you look in the Chaldean system, that's what the P and the C is for. The letter 4, the letter T is for the number 4. And if you look at the number H, the letter H in the Pythagorean system is the 8. And in the Chaldean system is the number 5. So the Pythagorean system, it adds up to the 15, which is a 6. 6 is a feminine number in numerology. In the Chaldean system, it adds up to the number 14, which 5 is a masculine number. So in actuality, the word math is a balanced feminine and masculine energy and must be recognized as such. When people go out there and say all kinds of stuff, they got to remember everything has a duality. Every word, every letter, every number has a duality, whether it's positive and negative. If you don't understand that, it's your business. But I do inquire people to learn to study this type of, this like Lloyd would say, this is the one of the most easiest esoteric sciences to learn, because it's really simple. Sometimes it's just a matter of adding and subtracting, or sometimes multiplying or division. Remember, multiplication and addition is basically the same thing. It's just that multiplication is exaggerated addition, and division is exaggerated subtraction. That's why they look similar. If you look at them as their symbols, they look simple. The X is really like a turned to the side plus. And if you look at the division and subtraction, the only thing between subtraction symbol and the division symbol is 2 dots added to the division symbol. So we got to pay attention to how this thing works and how we need to pay attention. So again, but if you look at the first word, M-A, that's ma, of course. We see ma in math. And the letter M begins with the number 4, which is a feminine, structural, disciplinary, order type letter. It's giving you, it's already identifying what it is as one of the primary, or what they may call the capstone of that particular word. That particular word is it the cap or the key? Is the keystone of that particular word. But let's not get caught up in semantics and different things. I'm just letting you know that lead letter defines already, letting you know what this word is all about, because it's a 4. It's connected to the number 4, and 4 is a feminine number in one aspect of numerology. But in the flow line aspect of numerology, it's a male number, which is quite interesting. There's a duality in the number 4, where certain numerologists will call that a female number of discipline, order, structure, and weird and unusual things that may go on in people's life and all that. But in the flow line, remember, in flow line numerology, the circular energies of the number represents the feminine, and the straight line, the linear, represents the masculine, like similar to nature. So A is next, feminine, then it's masculine. Look how this go. Feminine in the Pythagorean is feminine is the number 4. Masculine is the number 1. Feminine is the number 2. The Pythagorean is the one on the top with the P right next to it. And 8 is the feminine. So this has 3 feminine numbers in the Pythagorean symbol and 1 masculine number in the word math. But when you look at the Chaldean on the bottom, you have two masculine, 2 feminine numbers, which is the 4, because M and T are 4 in the Chaldean system, and 2 masculine numbers in the A and the H. So it has that balance from the ancient discipline of the Chaldean. Remember, Chaldea is an ancient numerology system that date back to the melanated people that used it. All right, even the people of Indigo or India, they used that Chaldean system also, and that adds up to the number 14, which is a 5, which is interesting to me because 14 before it reaches the 5, that's also showing me the feminine, the masculine, and the feminine energy, because 1 is a masculine energy and 4 is a feminine energy, which equals the 5, which is a masculine energy. But on the top, the Pythagoras, you have the 1, which is a masculine energy, plus the 5, which is a masculine energy, which equals the feminine energy. So I just wanted to clarify with what was said by the young lady, that because they don't study as in depth as myself and Lloyd study when it comes to these type of things. It's so important that we study. Right? Cornerstone. Thank you, Lloyd. It's the cornerstone. I get mixed up with the keystone and the cornerstone. That's right. A capstone. You got all these. Thank you very much, Lloyd. You know, that's why I tell Lloyd, that's why I tell people, don't get caught up in the words. Just know the interpretation of what's going on in these things, but in the and where they place. Just understand, because it's just like winos. Winos don't care what's in the bottle. They just care about the content that they're receiving. So winos don't care about what's in the bottle. They just want the content. They don't care about the label. I mean, not the bottle. They don't care about the label. They just care about the content. So I tell people, don't get caught up in the labels because one minute somebody will call the life path number, as far as the birthday is concerned, the life path, and some people call it destiny. And then when you read the full name, some people call that life path, some call that destiny. So I tell people, don't get caught up in a lot of the word games. Especially in my book, Numerovation for Mental Stability. I tell people, don't get caught up in a lot of word games. Just get caught up in the content of what I am saying and how it is being broken down. But yes, Lloyd Strayhorn just said it's the cornerstone. That M is the cornerstone of that complete word. That means it represents structure, discipline, organization. Then the number 1 deals with leadership qualities, the movement and circulation of how math is used in this society. Then the 2, if you're dealing with the Pythagorean system, is the balance that you have to have and the compassion you have to even master that type of science. And then the 8 deals with another form of balance, but it also leads to money and power, but it's also one of those ancestral connections that we need to learn to understand, that math goes back into time. That math is something that's very ancestral. If you look from the Pythagoras system of the numbers, when you do the Chaldean, basically the same. 4 dealing with that structure, discipline, organization. You have to have that kind of discipline to use the word math. Again, the leadership quality of circulating and learning how to be. And if you use math correctly, you could be a leadership in different fields that you do. Again, the 4th leading to that foundation, dealing with that foundation and structure and how you do things with this math entity, this word called math. And then 5, there's an adaptability, there's a freedom of how you use it, there's a flexibility with the word math and how you use things. So that it's a powerful tool to use of order, and mathematics is such a powerful thing. But I want to make sure it's clear that the word math is a feminine and a masculine energy in its complete addition. When you add it all up, whether it's in the Pythagorean or the Chaldean system, you'll find the masculine and feminine numbers, especially in the study of numerology. So 6 is a feminine and 5 is a masculine. So let's work with that. And that's what's really what's going on with this class. So again, I wasn't going to be here too long. I just wanted to touch on this math. I'm actually just laying down in my bed doing this. I'm not even, and you got to be, I woke up saying, I got to do this, what I'm saying? Because I did promise that I was going to do it on the 25th. That was the day it was supposed to be on, Wednesday, August the 25th. But I had a flood and I had to deal with that and all that kind of stuff. But if this meant anything to you, family, just to give you a gist of what's going on, please share and love, share the love. Support Carbon Royalty Cash App. That's $King Simon 3158. That's King Simon 3158. And sounding like red alert, you can hit me up at www.paypal.me/King Simon. And once again, family, I want to remind you that if you're going to be on IG on the 29th, which on the 30th, which is tomorrow, I will be on Miracle Mondays with Ray Lachey. Beautiful Ray Lachey invited me on to speak for a half an hour and do what I do and have a little fun. And that will be at 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time and 3 p.m. Pacific Time. And that's happening on Monday, actually tomorrow. That's the 30th of the month. Don't forget, I will be in Georgia also. I will be in Georgia the 11th and the 12th of September speaking at Sacred Secrets spot. I think it's Tassili's new spot, and they're doing a thing called Mystical, I believe it's Mystical Mental Health. Mystical Mental Health, because I'm going to be teaching based on my book, Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numerovation for Mental Stability, as you can see right there, the black book right there. Book is selling well. Like I said yesterday, I gave it to Angela Yee, and if it flies off, if she goes into it, whatever time, because everything is a matter of timing. Matter of fact, everything was aligned yesterday. When I say everything was aligned, because I'm in my 8th personal year. I think I was in my 8th personal day yesterday. Also, Angela Yee is born under the Capricorn energy, and Capricorn is ruled by the number 8. So everything was in alignment. And what's so funny, I was standing near Moshood. I was standing actually in the back over there near the tent in Restoration Plaza. And I seen this sister just walk off with a security. And, I'm security minded, so I know when security is rolling and moving. I know all the exits and all that kind of stuff. And I knew that was Angela Lee. I looked at, there was 2 sisters there, and there was another fine sister that looked like she was Angela Lee's friend, and then she hugged her. And then I recognized that was Angela. So I walked real fast. I had the bag. And what is so interesting with the Angela Yee meeting, I first brought the book without it being packaged. It was not packaged well. But I was glad that I was near Nicholas, Brooklyn. I was near Nicholas, Brooklyn, and Nicholas, Brooklyn, they have their packages. So I went and I looked through Nicholas. Monique is a good friend of mine, and the people that know that I'm connected to that place deeply. So I'd seen a white bag, I seen a white, a white gift bag Monique had, and I seen one of those package, those little thin purple packaging paper she had. So I took one of those, and I took one of the bags, and I told them I was going to take this bag, and I wrapped it like a gift this time. I wrapped my book in a gift. It's a hardcover book that I had, an extra hardcover book. I signed it over, put it in the bag, and sure enough, when I took the bag around there this time, Angela Lee was there, and she was about to get right back across the street. She was about to go across the street to over Fulton Street, I guess, to go get something. The security with her was on the right hand side of her, but because I'm a security minded person, I knew she only had one security because she was clear on the other side. And I walked up on her respectfully and said, "Sister Angela, my name is Brother King Simon, blah 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 blah. This is my book on mental health. Please check it out and tell me what you think. Information is back." So timing is so important, and it was right around 11, 12 o'clock. So timing was very important. It was right around the 12 o'clock bells and then she's born on the 3rd, which was good. She's born on the 3rd of January. So I got this. I got this. That's why Lloyd always says to be in the right place at the right time. And although it looked like it was going to rain yesterday, I rode my bike down there to get this book to my girl, Angela Yee. I rode it down. Being in the right place at the right time. Man, Lloyd has taught us well to be in the right. And that's how numbers work. I aligned the whole date. It was Angela Yee Day. Yesterday was the 28th. And what's so interesting, I'm born on the 1st. So 2 + 8 = 10. 1 + 0 = 1. I'm born on February 1st. I could not make this up. So I made sure I checked out all the numbers. She said it was going to start around 12. I said, let me get around there around 10, 11 o'clock. boom, still in my energy, still in my frequency, and boom. When it reached 12 o'clock, when she was around this, that was the number 3 energy. That was her. It was my 8th universal day, my 8th universal year. All kinds of stuff was just manifested. And sure enough, I got to meet my sister Angela Yee, and hopefully our dear sister will actually open that book and say, wow, this is interesting, because I'm doing mental health from a twist. I'm motivating people with the numbers that I've been taught over the years through studying people like Lloyd and various other numerologists, and incorporating all of the different disciplines of numerology from tarot and all kinds of different, to give people guidance and help and motivate them, and all the different things that I've done in motivational speakers and working with different motivational speakers over the years, like Les Brown, definitely. So, it's just a matter of time. I'm good, because I am going into a 9-year cycle next year, and we're feeling the effects of the sneak peek coming up in the next couple of months towards the end of September, going into October, sneak peek month. So that's just how I'm rolling, just like that. So people, be a part of history, man. Be a part of history. Get the books. Get the books. Get the books. Be a part of historical. This is historical about to take place. I'm telling you, it's about to take place. It's about to go down. And if they allow me, I will bring my dear friend Lloyd Strayhorn on that up there with me, and we gonna go in. We gonna tear that place up for a whole hour. They gonna say, "Whoa." They gonna come. Wish. They gonna say woo, because you get Lloyd and Simon on. That's a whole. No, this is generational stuff here. So that's gonna be powerful. Again, if you want to book a session with me, remember I do have a waiting list. That's 347-496-1022. That's 347-496-1022. Please be patient on this waiting list, because you do have to pay first, but you got to be on. I got a first pay, first serve. So if you're on that waiting list, I put you on the calendar, and then we move. That's how it is. But my waiting list is going into September, into October right now. So since I did that Billy Carson show, again, if you want my books, boom, you can go there. And please, if you want to go straight to the link, just go to my link tree. That's King Simon the Numerovator, King Simon the Numerovator at Linktree. And don't forget, myself and Lloyd Strayhorn has been featured at ranked amongst the top 100 numerology books of all time. Myself and Lloyd Strayhorn got 2 books on that list. His first book is number 8. His other book, the Lloyd Book of Numbers, is number 32, and I'm number 30. So hey, we in good company. We there. This ain't competition. This is family tition. This ain't competition. This is family tition. So this is all family for me. Of course, my courses is up. Of course, it's 2 links, 9 phases, 8 hours of information. That means once you get it, it's yours. You can go through it at your leisure. Take your time and go through the numerovation course. It's a basic numerovation to understand beyond, around, and tracking and hearing the numbers and how to deal with it from a basic level. And of course, Lloyd Strayhorn has his beginner's class and his intermediate class on his website at www.lloyd-strayhorn.com. That's www.lloyd-strayhorn.com. And don't forget, support better health. Make sure you get your monatomic gold. You go, winter season is coming up. Make sure you get your colloidal silver. Make sure you get your burdock root. Make sure you get your sea moss. Go to betterhealthshop.etsy.com and give them a call or text them. They do receive text at 1-800-820-7822. That's 1-800-820-7822, and tell them King Simon sent you. Don't forget, Pedal Wise is in the building. Pedal Wise, Dr. MJ and the crew down there in Florida. Make sure you get all your feminine needs, sisters. If you're going through fibroids and tumors and all kinds of craziness going on in your body and you need some help, this sister does it naturally. She's also an acupuncturist. She is a board certified acupuncturist, and she is a doctor, Dr. MJ. Hit her up. She also have a podcast too. Make sure you hit her up and go on her website and find out about her podcast too. And she be teaching up there. So you'll be teaching. So, and if you want that coupon code, it's 10% off. Coupon code King 2021. That's 10% off if you go to that website, King 2021. And let's see, of course, big up to Camille Orta. If you want some real estate in the tri-state area along the East Coast, text or call her at 718-916-9129. That's 916-9129. I think she's getting some other affiliated markets along the East Coast, so look out for that. Check her out. And if you plan on writing a book, family, this sister here, Suzie Script, she does editing services for authors, journalists, bloggers, and much more. So make sure you hit her up and tell her you heard it right here on King Simon. Those that have a book inside of them and they need some guidance, this sister can edit it to make it look good, sound good, feel good to the people. For more information, make sure you email her at suzies.script11@gmail.com. That's suzies.script11@gmail.com. And her number is 914-361-9467. That's 914-361-9467. I believe I'll be using her for my autobiography. So she's going to be doing that work for me also. And of course, again, Monday I will be on this show, Ray Lachey show. That's Ray Lachey, Sister Ray Lachey show at 6 o'clock till 6:30, only for half an hour. And then boom, I will be in Georgia, 11th and 12th, for the big mystical mental health conference by Sacred Secret. Make sure you hit her up at IG. I don't think they made the flyer yet. That's Sacred Secret. So I'll be in Georgia with that. Also, on the 12th, that night, I will be speaking to the wonderful Dr. Alicia Boyce Watkins' beautiful wife, Dr. Alicia Watkins, relationship coach and licensed therapist. So I will be speaking to her live and direct. The alarming state of Black love in these times. All happening at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll only have her on for an hour, but it's Sunday, September 12th. Make sure you subscribe, press that bell, show me some love. You know what it is. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening, family. I love and respect you utmost. Oh, my goodness. You know, does one have to get a critical cycle reading every year? Well, Ashe, increase Ashe. I say if you study it yourself, you'll understand your own critical cycle. Because remember, the critical cycle comes in at least 52 days before your birthday. Just recognize that you need to complete certain things and make sure you don't get into any arguments and don't get into any drama before you criticize. Do your necessary cleaning and detoxing and, reflecting and dealing with property and all that kinds of dealing with elders is very important to deal with in the critical cycle. That's why I call it the critical cleansing cycle before your birthday, because your birthday is your personal new year. So you want to do your cleansing before your critical cycle. So you don't necessarily have to get one from me or Lloyd, but hey, if you do want to do it, do it. You know what I'm saying? Do it before your birthday, with myself or Lloyd Strayhorn, because I know what it is. Some people need to be, what they say, need to be reaffirmed by other people, especially that's in this type of metaphysics, whether it's astrology, numerology, cardology, whether it's cosmophysics or whatever. Whoever's doing that, showing them love, I show them love. Raku got a lot of students, so does Aquarius Maximus. Got a lot of students. Lloyd has a lot of students out there. There's many people doing some Ifa work, doing some spiritual work. Whatever fits your standards, you do it. Whatever fits your standard, you do it. I chose to do numerovation, mixing the system of numerology with motivational speaking so I can get out. Because believe me, I am the el numero uno when it comes to numerovation. Numerovation, I'm el numero uno when it comes to numerovation. That's why I love to do, and that's why I branded that. If you Google up this word, numerovation, I am the only one that come up. I am the only one that's going to come up. Now, if you Google up the word numerology, you're going to have a whole bunch of people come up. But I had to, as Lloyd would know, had to step out as the number one that I am, being born February 1st, the same day as Rick James. Same day as Rick James. I had to step out and step into my glory. Lloyd knows how that works. You know what I'm saying? A numerology software is as good as well, they're good. They are good. No, I started a lot of numerology software. I like the software, but when it comes to dealing with myself or Lloyd, you get to talk to us. That's the question. That's why real person to person is because you get to ask any question you want, especially with me and Lloyd. I make sure, because when it comes to I don't do readings. I do consultations. I don't do readings. I do consultation because I believe it's belittling us when we just say readings. Readings are like parlor tricks. People are on the street doing that. People know we ain't doing that. We don't do that. We actually, and when it came to presidents and queens and kings and dukes, they called it advisors and consultants. That's what they called it. So I try to tell many of my brothers and sisters in the metaphysics, do not belittle yourself to just a reading. No, that's not the case. What we do, especially if you're good at what you do. Yes, you should be compensated. You should be respected for your time because this is a lot of energy work that we do. I mean, sometimes after every session, that's why I don't do that much per day. That's why I have a long waiting list because I got to take rest in between because sometimes people can be draining, even over the phone. That's why I don't even like to do Zoom calls that much. I don't like because people can be draining. And you don't know what type of energy that person have. So I'd rather do it over the phone and deal with people over the phone. Where Lloyd, he likes to be in face to face. Sometimes he'll invite people to your homes and all that. I don't know if he do that anymore since what's going on, but I stay on the phone. I'll do Zoom, but I turn off my camera and talk with them. I just don't like I get a lot of energy. I feel deeply, real deep. So I have to protect my energy from energy vampires and protect my energy. So it's so important that we learn. And many of y'all out there that might be healers in some capacity or very energetic in some, you gotta protect your energy. Please protect your energy, especially in this day and time. Protect your energy. It's not time to play with your energy. Please, in these days and times, protect your energy by any means necessary. All right. Let me just type something here. If y'all want to go to my website, let me see if I can. Y'all can go to King Simon Productions dot WordPress. If y'all didn't get it, I know I have it up here somewhere. I got it written. WordPress.com. That is my website. And there's another website. The other website is numbers. Numbers are simple. Simple.com. Also, that's still operative. So make sure you check that out. This is my website. If you want to go to my both website, one is kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. I put it's a blog slash website. kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com is a blog slash WordPress slash website, so you can get my bio and all that stuff that I've done for many years, who I've worked with, all of that. Of course, numbers are simple. Numbers are simple.com is more information, but it does let you know how much I charge on both sites. Also got merch and all that kind of stuff. You want to show love and show support. It is how you do. Again, if you want to get the bad course, hey, Linus Crown, my beautiful Aries sister. Oh, how are you, beautiful? I hope everything is right with you. She's an Aries. Love those Aries. One of my friends for life is an Aries also. She's born a day after you, Lioness Crowd. I'm supposed to link up with her soon. But we go back from high school, and I talk about her like an angel. You know what? You know why I talk about Aries women like an angel? Because that particular sister who I've known for like 30, her son is what? Her oldest son is like 38. I've known her for like 40 years. And she saved my life from going down a life of crime. So I respect Aries women immensely, but that particular sister there is my friend for life. That's what we call ourselves, friends for life, because at my young age of 16, 17, I was running with the wrong crowd, doing all kind of wild things to, having hooky parties and having, and trying to run trains and doing all kind of stuff. And she's the one that talked some sense into me. And that stopped me from even thinking about going down that road again. I still had parties and did it, but trying to run trains on that stuff, following friends, I had to. She saved my life. And I told her that last night. I say, when I look at her, I see one of my saviors, because all of us have a savior. It's not just one particular savior like Jesus Christ and all that kind of stuff. It's not just one particular savior, please. Sometimes there's certain people that came in your life that talk some sense into you, male or female. There's even different organization that kept me in line. That the Nation of Islam, the 5% Nation, those type of things, the Ansar Allah community, those type of places kept me in line, to tell you the truth. All honesty, no matter what the leaders are now, I'm always about the message that it helped me get through. The leaders are always flawed. We always got to remember that. Leaders are flawed. They're humans. But the message kept me aboard, kept me on point, kept me in my security mind, trained martial arts through them, all of that stuff I learned. So Aries women, beautiful, beautiful spirits. As long as y'all don't get them angry, because they can get on your backside with that fire. They put that fire to your backside, and that's what's so funny. My sister, my friend Kat, she put that fire to our backside, and I was following her cousin, her crazy cousin John, back in the day. I was following. He was a taller and more bigger dude, and I was following him, talking about, yeah, let's go get this girl and all that. And they say, nah. And then she came and lashed a little tiny sister. She was a little bit. She's about 5'3", and we're like 5'6". He was like 6 something, 6 feet tall, 6'2" or something like that. And she put her verbiage, her language just kept on, and it shocked and jolted my soul. And I said, I ain't doing this. I'm not doing this. I had to leave. And me and that same girl, it's going to be in my autobiography. Me and that same girl that we was about to run a train on, we are friends to this day. And Katrina, not only Sister Cat, not only saved her life, she saved my life at the same time. She even saved John's life, to tell you the truth, her cousin. But he still went down the crazy road. But she saved my life, and I got me and that girl are still friends today. Big up to Stacy, wherever you are. She even bought my book recently. She just bought my book. The same girl that we was going to do that atrocity to, because of the lack of discipline and lack of being sexualized and all the madness. That same girl we was going to do that, she ended up buying my book, Mental Health. I know she's born October 11th. I remember her birthday, October 11th. So also because the main mental health numbers are in my book is number 4, 7, 8, 5, and 3. And her alignment number would be a number 3, and she had to be careful of a mental breakdown and all that back in her young days and all. I know she went through it. I can tell she went through it. But I'm glad she's alive today, and she bought my book. I love her for that, and I always love her as a friend. And I'm glad I never went down that road and did that to her. And I'm glad for Aries women that saved my life from doing that. So I'm a real dude. I ain't got no time to be playing games with people and all that craziness. It's really about healing, because most of us that go through these traumas need healing. All the stuff that you see going on out there right now, those are all healed and hurt men and women right now, and we got to pay attention to that, because in the deep crevice of all that's going on in the quote unquote conscious community, that's going on in the world, it's a lot of pain. A lot of pain, because we are a pained nation, from colonialism, slavery, from rape, molestation, fondling, all that stuff. We are a pained nation. And I want to make sure, for the record, I do not by any means support pedophilia, molestation, rape, none of that, of men or women. I do not support it, for the record, right here on my channel. But I will speak on it next month, because I will be in that energy to speak on it next month. I'm a mathematician. I'm a numerovator, so I know when to speak. I know. And those who want to hear what I said about the situation happening with a brother in the conscious community, y'all can go to Star Report. Star, I came on his show briefly, and I said what I had to say. But if anybody kind of try to troll me and all that, don't troll me. Leave me alone. I know when I need to talk. Nobody's going to force my hand. But I did go on Star's show, Star Report, and said what I had to say about the whole situation that's going on, until I was ready to get out. I'm more likely I will go on to Harker Bay's show, and I'll go on Sanetta's show. I got no problems, because I ain't afraid to speak on it, because I have been a victim of certain things with my female cousins back in the day. My mother has been a victim of molestation and rape with with an uncle that was married into our family. My cousins has been affected. The same ones that mess with me, my female cousins, they was also molested and raped by a cousin or somebody else. So it's a deep cycle that has to be stopped. It has to be healed. And is it going to happen overnight? Hell no, it ain't going to happen overnight. I believe what Dr. Africa say. A lot of this stuff probably take place in 500 years. It's going to take 500 years to get out of this poisonous society and the madness of what we've developed over the years, to a point that we need a genetic colonic, and it might take that 500 years for us to all get a genetic colonic from this madness that we've developed from cave men and cave women, the Europeans, like Dr. Africa said, straight up. So, hey, family, I love it. I love you. I respect you. I honor you. Whatever people are saying out there, remember that's their perspective. So I respect their perspective, but I have my perspective that will link the puzzles together when it comes to me and any individuals that I've worked with, because I was a promoter. I want to make sure people is clear on that. I am a promoter. I've been a promoter since I was 12 years old. So promotion is what I do. And if I do it well and people get big because of it, boom. I've helped Luciano get big, reggae artists. I've helped soca artists get big in my field. I am one of the best at it. And that's why people can get big. But know for surety that King Simon Productions, again, do not support rape, molestation, or fondling of men or women or little boys or little girls. I want y'all to know that, because King Simon Productions is a separate entity. And there was no greasing of nobody's palms. King Simon Promotion got paid for a job or a partnership up with people for a job. So I want people to know that from my mouth to your ears, that I do not believe in supporting, because I came out of a family of females that went through that. And it pained me, because as a young child, and then when I grew up and found out that it was a painful thing. It was a painful thing knowing that. And my mother got hurt and she held it in all that time. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that. And so that can affect us. If your mother get hurt before you was even born, that can affect. So I know it has affected me and my sister. If any of you get hurt before you have children, it will affect you and your children, both men and females. Both brothers and sisters can be affected by something that happened to your mother or your father before you were born. It can be transferable. I know this. I've studied the patterns of it. I've studied the cycles of it, especially when it comes to numbers, because a lot of people, there's a lot of scandal and stuff going on, and there's a lot of stuff evolving around people born under the number 3 and the number 5 and all that. It's all scandals, but they all born under that number 3 and 5, because 3 and 5 is known as the scandalous number. Sometimes number 9, because number 9 is the epitome of all the numbers. But 3 and 5 are the primary numbers of scandals. And like I said on Star's show, that particular individual is in a 5 personal year this year that's going through it. And the ones that are talking a lot are connected to the numbers 3s and 5s and 9s. And oh yeah, I know this mathematics. I'm good at what I do. Believe me. And I study everybody in the quote unquote conscious community. I study celebrities. I study every celebrity that goes through stuff. I break down the numbers. Every star, and I break down the numbers in my head, because my spirit says to go there. I have to go there. That's how deep it gets with me. I mathematically move. I was taught well by a great teacher, Lloyd Strayhorn, who's on the line right now. I mathematically move, because if you move with mathematics, you move with strategy, strategically moving. It's also for military trained. I was trained not in the military per se, the Marines and all that, but being trained in the Nation of Islam and those type of places. You're trained with precision when you're doing those stepping games and all those things that we used to do with the stepping and the marching and all that. So again, for the record, Brother King Simon, do not support pedophilia, fondling, molestation, hurting of women or men of any kind. Matter of fact, the greatest molesters have been Europeans and Spaniards and those people of other nations that have messed. That's why Dr. John Henry Clarke said, we have no friends. And most of these so-called people that we have made our friends has corrupted our minds, corrupted our souls, corrupted our blood. And now we are doing the same atrocities that we was not a part of back in the day. So on that note, family, I love and respect all of you that tuned in. You can share, like, stay focused. I don't care. I ain't protecting no one, because as the evidence has been coming out about certain individuals, guess what? It sounds like that person is guilty, but I'm still don't know, and I want to make sure that whatever comes out in that verdict in September when he goes to court, boom. But all the evidence, big up to Tasha K, big up to all of the people that's putting it out there and doing their thing. Big up Morris World TV. Big up to Sarnetta TV. Big up to everybody doing their thing. But again, I'm a balanced individual and I pay attention. I mathematically move. Like John Henry Clarke says, we have no friends. And like Budger said, me no trust nobody, you know. Me no trust phone. Me no know. Me no like them. Me no like it. Me no like social media like that. I come on here to do positive work. That's what I do, to come positive work, because I know I've been hurt as a child by my female cousins, and it wasn't even their energy. I still love them to this day. And when we finally resolved that issue between me and my cousins, I found out that they got molested and they got hurt. And so cycles keep on continuing. So you got to look at the deeper sense of this. Like Sabi used to say, healers need healing, but hurt people hurts people. So does heal people heals people. Hurt people hurts people. So heal people heals people. So we got to get our nation and our community healed up. All right? So y'all be safe. Y'all be structured. Y'all be focused. Y'all be great. Be greater than you was yesterday and be better than you was yesterday. And be numerovated by any means necessary. You can use my services, or you can use Lloyd Strayhorn services, or Kaya French, or Jackie Levine, or Cosmo Physics, my man Rock Cool, or Aquarius Max, whatever you want to use those modalities to treat you, to help guide you like a GPS, because it will be yours to be guided by. All right? It's been almost an hour. Oh, yeah, it's 22 people up here. That's what I'm hearing. I think it's more, but it is what it is. I love and respect all of you. Be safe, be strong, be focused. Stay out of people's business. And if this means anything to you, you can always show love if you want. That's up to you if you want to show love. It's right here. Got my Cash App up there. Show love to keep this machine going. Support the carbon royalty, like Dr. Sabi called it, carbon royalty. Cash App, $ King Simon 3158, and paypal.me/King Simon. I got the receipts, family, and I got multiple receipts, and they're all positive, and they're all focused, and they're all coming from my book. No promotion is bad promotion. All publicity is good publicity. Just spell my name right, if you're going to say it. All right? Look, family, be safe. Those are the links you can catch me on. King Simon Productions on Facebook and IG. And shout out to all those out there that took the time to spread love through Cash App, PayPal, and we appreciate you all. All right? Y'all be safe, be focused, be healthy. Love you, respect you, and take care.
Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovator. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Number are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's KingSimonProductions.wordpress.com. Go